do 3 things: forward 4, dive kick, throw a hat, throw Z hat.
That's it.
That was like how to play Kung Lao.
That's a quick. I'm sure if you gave him more than 30 seconds,
I mean, we were just hanging out. We were watching top 8 of some other game, and yeah, we were watching Street Fighter, and that was his full report on what to do.
Hey, man. I mean,
but that's how it is sometimes when you talk to top level players, and you ask them sort of what to do. It's rarely that they get into the little nitty gritty, because for them this is something that makes sense, and for them it seems clear what to do. So the detail is not quite as there, because the rest of it is sort of understood by them as these are the things. Obviously, you also have to tech well. You also have to obviously do good spacing. Like, these are the givens, and then on top of that, it's the little extra stuff. That's been my experience of asking top players what to do, is that it's been like very truncated responses.
Hey, he's just giving you the foundation, all right? He's giving you the building blocks. And once you go into training room, once you go into the combat league and start implementing those things, it'll start to come together. You'll see things that don't work. You'll see things that do work. And that's what's incredible about it. You get to really test it out over and over again, live against somebody, not against just the computer, the dummy, just live against another human being with a brain in a one-on-one scenario. I
really like the Combat League so far. The matches, I think, in terms of the caliber of players I'm playing against, is much more interesting than in random ranked before.
Yes.
You're just like typically getting matched against people who will be closer to your skill level, and I've really appreciated that so far.
And there's never, I would normally it's like, when people look at things like that, they're like, okay, if you win, you don't learn anything. If you lose, that's when you learn. But I feel like in Combat League, more often than not, after I win, I learned something new, something to adapt to, and like, wow, I never thought about this matchup like that. And you just keep building on it, and it's so fun to just get like wrapped up into it, and then just hours fly by on that.
Yeah, that's definitely happened to me too.
Oh man.
Kung Lao versus looks like Jade here. So I don't know exactly what the issue was, but hopefully whatever it was is ironed out. Maybe we can begin.
Yes, hopefully. Now Jade, a little bit more of a, full screen character, but Kung Lao does have the ability to teleport once he tosses over that hat, so not sure if that's going to play into this. Foxy Grandpa playing with the hat tricks variation.
Makes sense, yeah, you get Z hat, you get the air teleport, you can control where your hat goes when you throw it normally. Seems like the most common one that you see pretty late in that combo to do a breakaway. Now caught in the corner, forward 4. You see what I was talking about?
Oh yeah, I definitely see it. That's what he said. He said forward
there you
4.
Go.
That's part of it. That's 1/3 of how to play Kung Lao.
That's right.
Yeah, that was a very late breakaway. The idea of breaking away is either to get your opponent to hang themselves and be able to punish, or to just save some health.
The Z hat. Oh, it hits. That would have been big plus frames.
Yeah, Z-Hand has a very long startup, especially if he's trying to do it in the middle of strings, but it just kind of catches your opponent off guard. If your opponent hesitates even for just 1 second, that can spell big trouble.
Crush!
Yeah, that was a big whiff punish here by Foxy Grandpa in the corner. He's going to do so much damage, he drops the end of it, not really sure why.
It could have been 150 more, honestly.
We all know how much Foxy Grandpa loves to just go for throws. Oh, looking for some kind of trade there, gets the low, and that's going to be a throw punish. I think that's the 4th throw in a row here by Foxy Grandpa. Trying to make a statement here.
The brutal.
And I think she's dead.
I think she may be dead. She's dead. Although I think she already was dead.
Either way.
In this skin? She's double dead.
Double dead.
She's for sure deader.
The Foxy Grandpa, no surprise to anyone at home watching or anyone here, comes out the victor in very dominating fashion here. Goes for the back throw, not a punishable move, but a state where a lot of people hold on. Here we go. I like the throw tech. I like it.
Uh-oh. A little bit too far to get the punish, which would have been a crush.
Hopping right over that. I like that use of mobility by Foxy Grandpa. Not looking to connect, but instead just close the gap between himself and the opponent. And we're going to be seeing a lot of those down 3s into throw. Over and over. Escape. Back to and the thrower.
Got him. Oh no, he chose to go into the course. I like this a lot. That's the course.
Yeah,
Good stuff from Foxy Grandpa. Feels confident he's going to take it, and he does.
A little trade in his favor, of course, with such a huge life deficit and such a tiny little bit left on Soul's health bar here. Going
Punish
over.
even.
Yeah, that was a great punish. And a flawless block. That's how you deal with Jade's overhead perfectly there, but he drops the combo, drops the ender.
Foxy's trying a slow approach here. Soul would love to get some space, but whenever he has, it just hasn't lasted very long, and when he's had it, he hasn't dealt much damage. Oh boy, yeah, here's the crush for sure. There's no meter to escape. This is a ton of damage he can pump out. Oh no!
Dropping the combo yet again. Hold on, getting the jump in, but an up 3 from Foxy
He wants to
Grandpa.
get the brutal. He's going for brutal kill, for sure.
Okay, now
For sure.
Soul should know this.
For
Soul
sure.
should know this and just neutral duck this. Let's see if he knows. Staying back, Foxy thinking about
Look
how
at this.
am I going to
The
throw?
Terminator running.
How am I
You
going
know
to throw this up? Ah, there it is!
That's what he wants. It's so transparent. He
Hey.
just wants to get the brutal.
It's okay, he's got
No, he
enough.
got it. Oh, feels bad.
Feels awful here. It's Foxy Grandpa just having a blast, enjoying, just going through his bracket, going through in winners, moving on, and that's one match, one set closer to getting that dream match that we've all been worried about.